Hi guys, Lady Novelist here. Welcome to my channel where shadows have memories and whispers remember names. Tonight's tale takes us back to the 18th century, to a place where music once played and then never stopped. I warn you now, if you ever walk near Union Square in Timisoara after dark and you hear a trumpet in the distance, don't follow the sound. They always said Union Square never truly slept. Even in the quiet hours when carriages have long gone and the gas lamps flicker like dying fireflies, there's something breathing in the shadows. I should know. My blood runs through those bricks. My name is Eleanor, and I am the great-great-granddaughter of Margaret, the woman who vanished in the house of the Trumpeter and came back, broken. But you didn't come here for names, did you? You came for a story. So lean in, dear listener. The hour is late, the wind is still, and I have something to tell you. In the heart of the city, just behind what is now the west wing of Union Square, stands a building so beautiful that most walk by it without suspicion. Its upper windows are sealed shut, its sign long gone. But once, long ago, it bore the proud crest of a coiled brass trumpet. To the Trumpeter, the sign had read. It was built in 1752 and rose fast to fame as the most luxurious inn in the region. Chandeliers, velvet drapes, imported wines. Even nobility would spend their nights there when passing through the city. But beneath the splendor, something sour festered. The inn's owner, Major Anthony, retired from the Imperial Army, was a man both admired and feared. A tall, hawk-faced figure with cold blue eyes and a moustache sharp as a dagger's edge. They said his trumpet could be heard even on windless nights, echoing across rooftops like a call from another world. Some say he played to remember the war. Others say it was to call something back. And then there were the disappearances. People checked in. Their names were on the books. Their horses were stabled. Their coins taken. But they never checked out. No blood, no struggle, no trace. Just silence and trumpet calls. My great-great-grandmother Margaret was a dancer. Beautiful, spirited, and with no fear of man, not even once like Anthony. She came to the Trumpeter in 1772, traveling with a troupe bound for Vienna. But when Anthony saw her, red curls, green eyes, fire in her spine, he decided she would not be leaving. At first he courted her like a gentleman. Flowers, ladders, promises of stage careers and jewelry. She resisted. Then he offered her a private suite free of charge. Her friends urged her not to stay behind, but she did. And by the time they realized she'd been left behind, it was too late. Are you still listening, dear friend? I hope you're not alone in your room, because the next part is not easy to tell. Margaret became Anthony's mistress, or so people believed. But the truth, as she later whispered to her children in her last years, was far darker. He married her in secret. Some warped ritual, not a legal bond. He said she belonged to him, body and soul, and when she tried to flee, he dragged her to the basement, past the wine cellars, down a narrow stone stairway, and chained her there. She was never seen again. 10 years. 10 years in the dark. Fed through a slot in the door, kept in rags, beaten when she screamed, violated when he felt the need to love her, as he so chillingly called it in his letters. 10 years of no son, no voice, no name. But the worst part, she wasn't alone down there. She heard them. Others. Whispers, gasps, footsteps that didn't belong to Anthony. Breathing where no one stood, women weeping in corners that didn't exist. And the trumpet, oh God, the trumpet, it played underground, dull, mournful notes echoing off stone, always from behind her, though no one stood there. She said it played when he wasn't home. Do you feel that chill? That's not your imagination. It all changed one summer night. A local blacksmith named Wilhelm, drunk on his way home, took a wrong turn and walked behind the Trumpeter inn. He heard a woman screaming, raw animal panic, from under the stone. He ran to the constable. They returned with axes. They found the basement door bricked over. It took 3 hours to break through. They found Margaret in chains, blindfolded by years of darkness, her wrists bound in rust. She was skeletal, pale, and barely breathing. They carried her into the light. And that's when the townspeople stormed the Trumpeter looking for Anthony. But he was gone, vanished. His trumpet lay on the floor of the master suite, still warm to the touch. No horse missing, no tunnel discovered, just gone. Some whispered he had a hidden passage beneath the fortress walls. Others said he had never been entirely human, that war had taken more than his conscience, that he had made a pact, that the trumpet was not an instrument, but a key to something below, something old, something hungry. Margaret lived, married a kind man, had children, but she never spoke publicly about what she saw down there. Only in the final weeks of her life, in a fevered haze, did she say the words I now repeat to you. He was not a man. He played the trumpet to summon the others, and when they came, I felt the floor breathe. They sealed the basement, boarded the upper floors. Eventually, the inn was turned into offices, then abandoned. But the trumpet, it still plays. Ask the people passing by in the dark of night. Ask the street cleaners. They'll laugh, but not too loudly. They'll say, sometimes if you stand near the back wall of the old Trumpeter inn, and it's around 3 a.m., you'll hear a sound that doesn't belong in this world. Some say it's the wind, others say the metal of old pipes. But I know better, because I went there last winter. I stood at the back wall, pressed my ear to the bricks, and I heard it, breathing. And then, one long, low trumpet note from beneath the earth. Dear visitor of Timisoara, if you ever find yourself near Union Square in the dead of night and you hear that distant trumpet, don't stop, don't turn, and above all, don't listen too long, because once he knows you're listening, he plays for you.